Chaz Williams. I'm the author of the book, The Nashville Number System. Today I'm going to show you how to use the Nashville Number System to write a chord chart for your song. Okay, let's write our own song. We'll say it's in 4/4 with an 8th country rock feel at 130 beats a minute. Here will be the intro. One, 4, 5, 5 split 4. If your song has 2 chords in 1 bar, in Nashville, the bar is called a split bar, like so. And if each chord gets 2 beats, then you underline the measure. Here the 5 chord gets 2 beats, and the 4 chord gets 2 beats. So let me play the intro for you. Got 130 beats a minute on the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's our intro. Let's say we want to push the 4 chord. That means we anticipate the 4 chord, and we're playing it on the last 1/8 of the bar before it. And we just write a little arrow over the 4. And there are a number of ways to write a push, but it'll sound like this then. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see how the 4 chord felt like it came a little early. That's called pushing it. What if we have 3 chords in a bar? Well, then one of these chords is going to get more beats than the others. So if the 1 chord has 2 beats, then we'll put hash marks over each chord to show that how the measure is divided. And if it gets more syncopated than that, you can just write out with rhythmic notation if you want. Okay, for the first line of the verse, let's say we're going to have 1 chord, a 6 minor chord, a 4, and a 5 chord. For the second line of the verse, 4, 5, 1, 6 minor, diamond. A diamond in Nashville means you hit the chord and hold it for the rest of the bar. So when we get to the 6 minor chord, we play it and hold it for 4 beats, since we're in 4/4. And it would be called a 6 minor diamond. Actually, there's a whole language of reading out numbers in Nashville. If I was reading this verse to other musicians, I'd call this 1645, 45, 16 diamond. Say, for instance, we want to make this diamond last for another bar. We simply tie it add a 6 minor and tie it over to the 6 minor. So now we play the 6 minor for these 4 beats and hold it for another 4 beats. So a total, when we get to the 6 minor, we hit the 6 minor and hold it for a total of 8 beats. And then we resume playing on the next bar. Let's say the third line of the verse, we want to have 5, 5, 5, 5 over 7. Look at this last bar. This is called a chord inversion. And here, the guitars, the right hand of the piano plays a 5 chord, but the bass plays a 7. And that's how you write a chord inversion. Why don't I play you this verse real quick? We'll start at the intro. And here's what we have so far in our song. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we finished the verse. Now we're going to make us a chorus. Let's say we got a 1, 4, 5, 5, 2 minor, 1 over 3, 4, 5, 6 minor, 2 major, 4, 1 split 5 over 7, and a 6 minor, 2 major, 4, and a 4 stop. The little black triangle over the 4 means we hit the chord and mute for the rest of the bar. And at the end of the chorus, we want to have repeat back to the intro. So we put repeat signs. Standard notation also works in the number system. So repeat signs are good. And we put repeat signs around the first chord of the intro and at the end of the chorus. And when we play through the chorus, when we get to the 4, stop. Then we go back to the 1 on the intro and play all this again. Now I'm going to play the chorus, what we've just written. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you noticed after the repeat I played the intro again. Now let's say our next section is going to be, after the second chorus, we're going to put a bridge. And what if we want to get to the end of the chorus and instead of stopping, keep playing to build into the bridge? In that case, you can make a first and second ending. We can have this first ending, stop, and then the next time we make our play through the chorus to here, we skip that ending and play the second ending, which is a 4, and put a dynamic sign under it to show that it's building up to the bridge. So in the bridge, let's have a 5, 5, 1, flat 7, and a, let's call this is a 2/4 bar of flat 7. For a 2/4 bar, we put a couple of hash marks over the flat 7 and put it in a box, and that's clearly a half a measure instead of a whole 4 beat measure. In formal notation, you have to write 2/4 out in front of it and then 4/4 back in front of the next chord where 4/4 resumes. But in Nashville, we'll just, once you play this 2/4 bar, 4/4 time automatically resumes on the next chord, which would be this 4 chord, and then another 4 chord, a 5 chord, and a 6 major chord. Now I'm going to play the bridge that we just wrote. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we finished playing the bridge. Now we're headed into the last chorus. The last chorus is the same as the other 2 choruses. However, we want to modulate up a step for some drama. To modulate, all you do is write mod, up or down, wherever you're going. We're going up 1 step, so mod up 1, And then from there on, we're in a key a whole step higher than when we started the song. If we're playing in G now, from this point on, we're playing in the key of A. So our last chorus, 1, 4, 5, 1455, 2 minor 1 over 3, 45, 62, 41, 5 over 7, 62, 44. So we've modulated after the bridge, played the last chorus a step higher. Now we're at the tag. And we're tagging with the last line of the chorus, which is, of course, 6 minor, 2, 4, and we're going to have a 4 split 5 and a 1 bird's eye. And we're going to retard the 4 split 5 just by writing RIT and a line to the 1. So we begin retarding on the 4 and retard until we get to the 1 chord. And the bird's eye is the same in formal notation. It's called a fermata, which means we hit the 1 chord and hold it until someone cues. We don't count the bar anymore. We just hold that chord out until someone gives us a cue to stop. Okay, so we finished writing our song. It's a pretty simple song. It's an 8th country rocker at 130 beats a minute, kind of an Eagles feel. We haven't even put a key in yet because we don't even need to know the key until we're finally going to play it. So let's just say we do it in G. Start the metronome. I'm going to play it all the way through from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number charts can be arranged as complex as you want or as simple as you want, allowing the musicians to add their own parts and ideas. Definitely get a copy of my book, The Nashville Number System. Definitely get a copy of my book, The Nashville Number System by Chaz Williams. There's a lot more information and techniques for writing chord charts. Today we just skimmed over a few of the basics. You can order this book from my website or at stores in Nashville. It includes an interactive CD-ROM and charts of songs from the CD written by some of Nashville's best and most successful studio musicians and producers. Finally, now our song we've written, let's change it up. We'll do it in 6/8 in the key of C instead, where an eighth note equals 130 beats a minute. And I'll play this as we're leaving. I'm Chaz Williams, and I sure appreciate you checking out this video, and hope you'll look at the copy of the book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.